Imagine leaving $100,000 on the table every year just because your email strategy is broken and you don't even know it. My name is Patrick, and over the past few months, I've spoken with over 50 coaches, and there is one thing I keep seeing over and over. Most of them are sitting on email goldmine, and yet they're unable to cash in on it. They are doing all the things, posting on social media, building funnels, running ads, maybe even growing an email list. But when it comes to actually using emails to drive consistent, predictable revenue, it's mostly untapped. And here's the crazy part. The coaches who do use email properly are getting 50 to 60% of their total revenue from emails alone. That means for this category of coaches, if they are generating $200,000 a year in revenue, up to $150,000 of it is coming from emails alone. Now, let me ask you, can you say the same thing about your business? If not, stick with me, because in this short video, I'm going to show you 3 common email mistakes that are quietly costing coaches thousands of dollars every single month and what to do instead. All right, let's dive into the first mistake. Now, let's talk about that first email sequence you send out. The one that goes out when someone joins your email list, all right? Now, why most people call it list nurturing series, I prefer to call it the ascension series, because it's meant to move someone from curious subscriber to eager buyer. Are you getting it? Now, a lot of coaches are making that sequence stiff, too professional, or packed with lectures. Now, here's the truth. If your ascension emails sound like a textbook, your audience is tuning out. If it's always value with no story, no personality, no connection, they will see you as a content creator, not someone to pay. But instead, you should write emails that build momentum. Use personal stories, share experiences that tie into the problems your audience is facing, and highlight success stories that create a sense of belonging and desire. That's how you create emails that make people ask to buy without hard selling them. All right. One of our clients, a public speaking coach, was stuck at around 20% open rate and making about $2,500 per month from her list nurture sequence. We restructured her emails using this ascension method, and within 45 days, her open rates hit 45% and her email revenue jumped to $9,000 per month. That's over $78,000 per year in new income just from fixing her emails. And if that's what happened from one sequence, imagine what happens when the rest of her email strategy gets dialed in. This brings me to the next mistake. Most coaches have that first sequence in place, and that's all. But your audience isn't all at the same stage. Some just downloaded a lead magnet, some booked a call and didn't show up, others bought a mini offer but have not upgraded. Now, each of these people need a different message. If you are treating everyone the same way, you are leaving a lot of money on the table. So what's the fix for this? Automate. Set up smart email flows that guide people based on what they've already done or what they didn't do. It's exactly how we helped another client to 3x their email revenue without sending more broadcasts, just by letting automation do the work. And speaking of consistent growth, that leads us to the third mistake I see far too often, and it's one that slowly drains revenue even if everything is working. Some coaches send a nurture sequence and then they go silent. And this is usually because they don't know what else to say or lack the time to consistently think up an email topic, write on it, and send out. Others only show up when there is a new offer. And by the time they send that promo email, their list is already cold. Okay? So here is what works. Every month, plan your email strategy based on a clear business goal. Then write emails that build up to that goal. Okay? It doesn't have to be daily, but it has to be strategic. When you show up with consistent, engaging, story-driven emails, your audience stays warm and your revenue stays steady. Consistent and strategically planned monthly follow-up emails are exactly how you generate an extra $20,000 per month in email-driven income. That's outside of what you already make from automation, okay? And it's just by planning ahead and showing up intentionally with the right strategy. So go ahead and make these 3 changes to your email strategy, and I bet you'll be shocked at the amount of extra revenue you do scoop up from emails. It could run into hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, if you are thinking, Patrick, this all sounds great, but I don't have the time to do all of this. That's exactly what we help coaches with, okay? If you want me to take a look at your current email strategy and show you exactly what the gaps are and exactly what to fix, click the link below to book a free strategy audit. No pressure, no hard pitch, just insights that could unlock an extra 4 to 5 figures in monthly revenue from your list, all right? You are probably closer than you think. Let's unlock that hidden revenue together. Cheers.